Wait, this is what poverty looks like in Hong Kong. I stood there, absolutely frozen, staring at what locals called a poor neighborhood. My jaw literally dropped, because what I was seeing in front of me completely destroyed everything I thought I knew about poverty. The poor apartment building I was looking at, it had better security than my entire apartment complex back home. The street food vendor everyone said was struggling. He was using a payment system more advanced than most banks in my country. I'm telling you, I wasn't ready for this. Not even close. Let me take you back to 3 weeks ago. I landed in Hong Kong with my backpack, my camera, and honestly, a head full of wrong ideas. You see, I'd watched documentaries. I'd read articles about cage homes and coffin apartments. I thought I was prepared to see real struggle. I thought I'd be walking through streets where people were barely surviving. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Hong Kong's version of poor is like nothing you've ever seen before. Hey, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. This is a brand new channel where I'm traveling across Asia showing you the real story behind each place, not just the tourist stuff. Since we just started, your support means everything. Please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and share it with someone who loves travel content. It really helps this new channel grow and allows me to keep making these videos for you. Now, back to what shocked me in Hong Kong. My first morning, I decided to visit Sham Shui Po. Everyone online said this was the poorest district in Hong Kong. I'm walking through the streets, right? And I'm looking around, confused. Where's the poverty? I see elderly people sitting outside their shops, sure. The buildings look old, yes. But then I notice something weird. Every single person walking past me has a smartphone. Not just any phone, I'm talking iPhone 14s, Samsung Galaxy S23s. The poor grandmother selling vegetables? She's scanning QR codes for payment. I'm standing there thinking, wait, what? Then I went inside one of those famous subdivided flats everyone talks about. My local friend Kenny arranged it. Now, yes, the apartment was small. Really small. Like, maybe 100 square feet. But here's what blew my mind. Inside that tiny space, there was air conditioning. There was Wi-Fi. The person living there had a small flat-screen TV, a mini fridge, and a proper bathroom. Was it cramped? Absolutely. Was it ideal? No way. But I'd seen bigger apartments in other countries where people didn't have running water or electricity. This person had both, plus internet fast enough to stream Netflix. Kenny saw my confused face and laughed. You're surprised, aren't you? He said. He explained something that completely changed my perspective. In Hong Kong, he told me, even our poor people have access to things that would be considered luxury in many places. The problem here isn't survival, it's space and opportunity. That hit different. Because he was right. The struggle in Hong Kong isn't about getting food or water or shelter. It's about affording enough space. It's about competing in one of the most expensive property markets on earth. Let me show you what I mean. I went to a local Cha Chan Teng. That's a Hong Kong-style cafe. The place looked super basic, kind of rundown even. But the food, it cost about 40 Hong Kong dollars. That's like $5 for a full meal. Soup, rice, meat, vegetables, and a drink. In my country, that same meal would cost maybe $2, but the quality wouldn't even be close. Here, everything was fresh. The restaurant had proper health standards. There were no flies, no questionable ingredients. Just good, affordable food served fast. Then came the moment that really shook me. I visited a public housing estate called Choi Hung. These are government-subsidized apartments for low-income families. I expected, I don't know, something depressing. Instead, I found a massive complex with playgrounds, basketball courts, and community centers. Kids were running around, playing safely. There were security guards at every entrance. The elevators worked. The hallways were clean. I met a woman named Mrs. Wong who'd lived there for 20 years. She told me her rent was about 2,000 Hong Kong dollars a month, around $250. It's not much space, she smiled. But it's safe, it's clean, and my children grew up here just fine. Here's something else that got me. The public transportation. I'm talking about the MTR, Hong Kong's subway system. It's so efficient, so clean, so incredibly affordable that it makes most other countries look like they are living in the past. A ride across the entire city costs less than a coffee. The trains come every 2 to 3 minutes. There's air conditioning. There's Wi-Fi. There's phone signal even underground. And this isn't just for rich people. Literally everyone uses it. The businesswoman in her designer suit stands next to the construction worker in his dusty clothes, and they are both getting the same excellent service. But wait, it gets more interesting. I started noticing all these small things that showed me how poor in Hong Kong is just different. The street cleaners, they had uniforms, proper equipment, and clearly defined working hours. The recycling lady pushing a cart full of cardboard, she had a license, a designated route, and was part of an actual system. Everything, even at the lowest economic levels, seemed to have structure. There was organization. There was infrastructure supporting people. One night, I was walking through Mong Kok, a super busy, crowded area known for being working class. It was 11 p.m., and the streets were packed with people. Families with children, elderly couples, young people. Everyone was out, shopping, eating, living life. And I realized something powerful. People felt safe. In many cities I've visited, you wouldn't see families with kids out this late. You wouldn't see elderly people walking alone. But here, the crime rate is so low that late-night street life is just normal. Then there's healthcare. Oh man, the healthcare system. I talked to a taxi driver named Wong. He told me that when his daughter got sick last year, he took her to a public hospital. The wait was long. Yes, about 4 hours in the emergency room. But you know what the bill was? 0. Nothing. Free. The treatment, the medicine, the follow-up appointments. All covered. In Hong Kong, he explained, even if you're poor, you won't die because you can't afford a doctor. Coming from a country where medical bills can destroy families, this absolutely shocked me. Education is another mind-blowing thing. I visited a public school in a working-class neighborhood. The building was old, sure, but inside, computer labs, science equipment, libraries full of books, air-conditioned classrooms, qualified teachers who actually showed up every day. The kids I talked to were learning English, Cantonese, and Mandarin, 3 languages. By the time they finish school, they're competing on a global level. Even kids from the poorest families have access to education that opens doors worldwide. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Hong Kong doesn't have problems. It absolutely does. The income gap is huge. Housing prices are insane, like some of the highest in the world. Young people are struggling to afford their own place. There's real stress, real pressure, real inequality. But here's the key difference I learned. The baseline, the minimum standard of living, is just so much higher than what I expected. Even the people at the bottom have access to things that many middle-class people in other countries don't have. I spent an afternoon in a park watching people. There was this elderly man doing Tai Chi. Next to him, some teenagers were practicing dance moves. A family was having a picnic. Everyone had access to this clean, well-maintained public space for free. The restrooms were clean. There were water fountains. Security cameras everywhere making it safe. This is what I mean. Even the public spaces, the things everyone shares, are maintained at a level that shows the whole society has a certain standard. On my last day, I sat down with Kenny again. I told him everything I'd seen, everything that surprised me. He nodded and said something I'll never forget. Hong Kong's problem isn't poverty like you see in other places. Our problem is inequality within wealth. Everyone has the basics: food, shelter, healthcare, safety. But the gap between the basics and luxury is so massive that it creates a different kind of struggle. And honestly, that completely changed how I see wealth and poverty. It made me realize that these words mean different things in different places. So here's my final thought. When I got on that plane to leave Hong Kong, I wasn't leaving behind a place full of poor, struggling people like I expected. I was leaving behind a place where even the people considered poor have smartphones, public healthcare, safe streets, good public transport, and access to quality education. Yes, they struggle with space. Yes, they face massive competition and high costs. But the kind of poverty I thought I'd see? It just wasn't there. Hong Kong taught me that poverty isn't just about money. It's about access, infrastructure, opportunity, and safety. And in those areas, even Hong Kong's poor are richer than many people around the world. If this video opened your eyes like Hong Kong opened mine, make sure you're subscribed because I'm visiting more Asian cities to show you the truth behind the headlines. Hit that like button, share this with a friend, and drop a comment telling me what surprised you most about this. See you in the next one.